What's up, Cougs? Welcome back to the 6th episode of Season 5 of Coug on the Clock. I'm your host, Alex Dorfler, here with
Alexi Luibil.
Cristian González.
Sicily Sorrell.
Yeah, so today is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to start with women's sports, then go into Wazzu Football, then go into NFL, then MLB playoffs, NBA preview, and finish off with some birthdays. So let's get into it.
Woo!
Let's go.
Okay, so starting off with some women's volleyball. Coming off a disappointing 3-1 game set against Stanford, the number 3 ranked team last week. This weekend was great turnaround. We played Utah, beat them clean sweep 3-0, and then beat Colorado 3-0. So we got a clean sweep this weekend, and nothing more we could really ask for. So yeah.
The Utah game, dominant. We final set 25-12 to cap off a huge win. Colorado game was a bit closer. That one went 25-23, 25-19, and 25-17.
You were at that game.
Yeah.
Wasn't it a good game?
Player of the game, Matti Tenneu. My goodness, 17 kills. I mean,
She's killing.
it was close. I would say the first 2 sets, and after that, Matti Tenneu just said, nope, we're going to take this one home. It was a crazy atmosphere, and I think that this group really has the potential to go far. I think that the chemistry is in sync, and we just look really solid coming off these last 2 wins for sure.
And shout out the volleyball players, Magda Yolostrova, Matti Tenneu. There's another one.
Imaginative.
And then I think, who was it? Julie Norville, is that her name? I think Julie Norville is her name, but they all reposted.
Yeah, Julie Norville.
Yeah, they all reposted our stories on Wazzu Sports Network because we tagged them in there. Then Matti Tenneu actually followed us back on Instagram, which is pretty cool, dude. So I don't know, they could be watching now, but
yeah, hopefully.
Good job, ladies.
Every week we're
appreciate the love too.
Yeah, every week we're talking about you guys. We
Yeah,
love
yeah,
watching
yeah.
you guys. I think I saw them at South Fork this weekend when I was with my brother getting lunch. And
Oh,
I
little
threw
team
up.
dinner.
I threw up. What are we? Number 4th ranked. They were walking away. I threw up the number 4. So
The fours.
yeah, the 4 is let's go. Soccer. On women's soccer, we tied 1-1 to Cal.
That's disappointing.
It is disappointing.
They're way worse than us in conference or in overall play, but they're better than us in conference play. Yeah. I
In
don't know what it
conference,
is
we're
with
just
conference,
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but besides the bad news, a little good news coming out today. So what was it? Reagan Kochkow, Naomi Clark, and Megan Santa Cruz. All 3 of them were named the top 100 national freshman list, which I think is pretty cool. Kochkow came in at number 41, Naomi Clark came in at number 75, and then Santa Cruz came in at 23, which is
huge.
top 20, top 25 of freshmen.
Prospects.
Yeah, and that's all of collegiate soccer. So
Yeah.
kudos to them.
So
very promising young class.
promising future for
Yeah.
women's soccer, definitely. Right now, it's not our season, but you never know in the future.
Hey, it could
but
be better.
volleyball, this could be
But
our season.
they're going to be good. They're going to push. They make a big push. I expect them. I was about to say I expect them to win the Pac-12 but the Pac-12 is just so good.
With Stanford.
And with women's volleyball and women's soccer, they're just so stacked.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
I
hard.
mean, I think
play
the thing
Stanford
is though
in a couple
that
weeks.
We play Stanford again, yeah.
we play Stanford again in a couple weeks.
In soccer.
No,
in soccer?
no, in volleyball.
And volleyball. Yeah,
November 3rd.
Have we already played them twice?
No, we've only played them once.
Oh,
we play
yeah.
at Stanford November 3rd. We also got Oregon again
That's tough.
in
It's
2
just tough
weeks,
out here,
October
dude.
27th in Bowler.
What are they 2 and 3 or what?
I'm not.
I think they're for sure top 5, both of them. They have to.
No,
Oregon?
I don't know.
Oregon
We beat Oregon.
in
They were
volleyball,
6th.
they're 8th. No.
Oh, they're 8th? Okay. I thought they were better.
Um,
I guess they were when we beat them. So.
yeah. I
And
think
then
volleyball, we got a good chance. Should
Hockey.
we?
Oh, yeah.
Alexi.
We got a couple hockey games this week. We're going into a couple games against Eastern. On the 20th, we play up in Cheney, and then we'll be back down in Moscow for our first official home game. I will be there covering on Wazzu Sports Net, and
I'll
then
be there.
week after that, we got 2 more games against U of I, also in Moscow. So those will be very exciting.
Yeah,
Very
I'm
exciting season so far for us. This is most optimism we've had in a long time. So
Well, that's cool. So, ending off with that segment, we have to talk about it. I know that game. No one had fun watching that game. Maybe Arizona fans.
That was terrible.
Yeah,
Laura was
WSU Cougar football. What was it? 44-6.
44 to
Yes, it
6.
44 to 6. Man, what happened to the Cougs? I mean, I don't want to take it like. I mean, it's just one game, so it's like not the end of the world, obviously. But wow, that sucked. I knew Fafita was a good quarterback. I said it last week. The undersized guy. He looked really small out there.
He looked tiny.
Yeah, he looked really tiny. They say he's 5'11". I think that might be a lie.
I think I was standing
Yeah.
next to him at one point, and he was only a couple inches taller than me. I'm 5'7" on a good day. So I don't know about 5'11".
But yeah, that dude can play.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. Arizona, definitely an underrated team. We're out of the top 25 as
Jeez.
expected.
Yeah.
somehow still got some votes. Got 11 top 25 votes this week. But
Yeah, I saw that on the poll, and not even like the WSU person voted for WSU to be in the. It was like other random like East Coast schools. I was like, thanks for the respect. I appreciate it.
yeah,
we're not that good.
I
though.
don't know if we deserve
It was,
it.
dude, from the sideline, it was so rough to like care about the game, like getting the shots and stuff. When it's like 38 to 6 in
Yeah,
the fourth quarter.
and
It was rough.
Our run game, I'm pretty sure we had like, it was going into, at halftime, we had like -2 rushing yards.
I mean, what, we're 6 games into the season and we still don't have a run game?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about. But one of the things I think that hasn't been talked about enough, and I love my Cougs, but Cam Ward has really struggled these last 2 games. Against UCLA, like
That was
he
rough.
struggled. He had a brutal day against UCLA, and then you really wanted to see him come out and bounce back and like sort of reassert himself as the QB1, and he just did not. I mean, 1 interception, 22 for 30, 192 throwing yards, but really just not the efficiency that we usually see him have. So
Yeah.
I think that's one of the key elements in the struggle so far.
I think he had a fumble in there also.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh, when he tried to throw the ball and it just like
Yeah.
totally let go of his hands. I mean, some of that stuff you can't excuse, but I think we ran so many screens, so many damn screens. Like throw the ball upfield. And the
He was,
offensive
I
line
swear
could
also,
not
he was
block.
holding on to the ball
He
too
was
long.
holding. I like
He-
it when quarterbacks make a decision.
Me too.
1, 2,
Decision
3,
to either
go.
either
Yeah.
throw it
or run it.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
Make a
run.
decision.
we need Cam Ward to be good.
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean that was the defining factor those first 4 weeks. He was looking like a Heisman contender,
Yeah,
and we were
yeah.
looking amazing. And now it's like we're back to last year.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
We got Oregon this week.
Yeah, I'll be there
That'll be fun.
in Eugene. That'll
will.
be super sick.
I'm
Yeah,
not,
That's awesome.
bunch
I'm
of
not feeling too optimistic about that one. Not gonna
ESPN
lie.
says
20-point underdogs.
Yeah, ESPN says 98% or 94% chance that we lose. So we'll see. It should be an exciting atmosphere. I think I'll go
Yeah.
with
We got
that. I'm
this.
putting my expectations low, so that way, if they win, then it's that much more of a
Yeah.
successful feeling.
I'm rooting for at least a close game, like
Me
at
too.
least something to give us hope that like those first 4 weeks that's
That-
us,
that-
and
that-
not
that
the last
wasn't
2
enough
weeks.
Because we
nothing,
know we
yeah.
can play.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
know we can
Yeah.
play good. We know we can compete.
We're capable.
It's just these last few weeks have been tough. I think it's maybe we've just underestimated these teams. And Oregon, though, we know Oregon's good.
Yeah.
Like, there's no doubt about
I
it.
don't know what's worse, either getting Oregon off a tough loss or giving them after a tough win. Like I feel like both. It's pretty hardcore. I don't know. This Ducks team, they've always like what they did against Colorado. Their coach, getting them all hyped up. Like
That's
Yeah.
what's
we
got
do it
me
for the
Yeah.
plays, not
worried.
the clicks or whatever. Like I don't.
Yeah.
They're dogs. So
Regardless, we're going to need the best version of Cam Ward, and we're also going to need our top 2 receivers to have a game.
Okay. Should we go into NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're a Niners show. Everyone knows it. We're a professional Bay Area sports show.
I don't know
No,
what I'm
Um,
talking about.
So I kind of just want to get it out of the way, talking about it. Yeah, that was a tough loss.
What happened?
Okay, I'll explain what happened.
PJ
really.
Walker and the Browns? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that
No Nick
Browns
Chubb,
have a
by the way.
really
no Nick Chubb. by
Browns
the way.
defense is
No
really
Nick Chubb.
good. I'd say
What
that was a
the
fluke.
the
There were a couple
running
things.
back? Something Ford?
Jerome Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Dog. Dog.
There were a couple things about that game. PJ Walker, that was totally a fumble. There was like one play where he like was getting sacked and he like barely moved his arm forward and the ball went out.
Tuck roll.
No, it wasn't even that. But then at the end, there was like a bad PI call. There was unnecessary roughness, like bad hit. But so like Purdy ended up putting us in the spot to win that game. Like we could have won that game. Whereas the Eagles are the other NFC rivals.
awesome.
That was a loss.
Who'd they lose to?
That was the Jets.
The
The
Blue
Jets.
Jets. My
Yeah.
goodness.
Zach Wilson.
Zach
led the
Wilson
Jets.
and the
Yeah.
Jets.
Outplaying,
I don't know.
That's awesome.
outplaying Jalen Hurts.
That was
No more undefeated.
Jets are kind of a good team.
Their defense is super good.
Yeah, their defense is
Their
super
offense
good.
just has to click, I think.
I
and
mean,
once
we
that
know they're a
happens-
good team. Their QB1 is down right now.
Yeah.
So we know that
Yeah.
once, if he comes back, Aaron Rodgers comes back in time, and if they just so happen to survive Zach Wilson come postseason, then I'm pretty sure we won't have anything to worry about with the Jets. Their defense is solid, as you've seen, and it's really, I hate to say this, not really Zach Wilson carrying
See,
the Jets. It's
I
their
agree,
defense.
I
Yeah.
agree, I
And they
agree.
have all these weapons, so he's kind of just sort of,
Brees Hall looked good.
Yeah,
he's
he
just
did.
managing
With how
the field.
that game went, with all the sloppy turnovers from the Eagles, like Aaron Rodgers, that game
That
wouldn't have
wouldn't-
even been
yeah,
close
wouldn't
if
even
they
close.
had Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
And
I
I
agree.
don't think it's fair to put all the blame on the Zach. I don't know. One of my biggest pet peeves about the NFL nowadays is just that they throw in these 21, 22-year-old quarterbacks into this system, and then they give them 2 years to figure it out. And if they don't, it's just, all right, you're
Yeah,
going to be a
and-
backup for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Look what
It's
happened
like
to Geno. He struggled and then learned behind some great quarterbacks, and then
And got put into
good-
a
a good
semi-decent
system.
team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
So
like Justin
I think time
Fields.
cures
Everyone's like
all,
Justin Fields is terrible.
Yeah, no, I don't believe that either, dude. Just give him a few years.
give
Give him
him
like
these- the
5
Bears
or
are
6 more
terrible.
years.
Yeah.
The Bears are terrible. That's
The Bears
not,
are
It's
terrible.
not Justin Fields' fault.
See how it goes for Anthony Richardson. Unfortunately, he might be out for
Out
the
for,
year.
Yeah.
out for the year,
Which
bro.
means
Minshew
Minshew
Mania.
magic time,
Yeah.
baby.
Minshew Mania
Although
in
it wasn't
Indianapolis.
It wasn't that good last
No.
week.
It wasn't good
Hey,
last
I was gonna
hopefully-
say-
He threw 55 passes. I'm kind of gonna cut him some slack for that.
Yeah, I guess it's not his fault. So
That was the
Against a good Jacksonville Jaguars team.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jackson. It was close-ish to begin with. I remember seeing it. I feel like it was 11 to 17 or something like that at one point. I can't
the
remember.
game. Yeah, it was close
was
at
close at
one
one
point.
point,
Yeah,
that's what I
but
thought.
Jaguars are a pretty good team.
The Jaguars are really good.
Yeah.
And then my favorite team, Seahawks. And I'm also a big Joe Burrow and Jamar
Seahawks,
Chase.
you guys sold that game.
Dude, that was
Yeah.
tough. I don't
Yeah.
even know. I've told you taking that out of my brain. I've forgotten about it, but it's just it was so weird.
That's kind of.
I don't even know what happened. They just couldn't.
There's
offense couldn't
no
get
way
going.
you guys should have lost to them.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't know. I don't even know what
the
happened.
Bengals literally gave you guys. They
Yeah.
tried to give you guys.
It was
agree.
I kept on being wow, I can't believe they didn't get that here. We have a chance, and then picks in the
You
red
got it
zone.
back, that,
yeah,
bomb
kept
to-
on getting,
yeah.
and then just mishaps. Can't get the ball out. Bad
Yeah.
play calling, all the above.
Yeah,
I think one of the players we do have to shout out, Tua. Oh my God! Talk
He's
about a
balling.
180
He's
from
balling.
last season, and people telling him he should probably retire.
He's balling.
He had back-to-back head injuries. I mean, if I was his mama, I'd be time to rack it up as well. He's got 14 touchdowns and only 5 interceptions, 1,876 yards, and the season's just getting started. Tua, you the man.
Yeah,
Going into-
Dolphins are legit.
Dolphins
Game
are
of the
legit.
week.
Yeah.
Game of the week.
And still.
Game of the week this week. Dolphins at Eagles. I believe that's Sunday night.
Oh,
that's a
yeah,
good game.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
gonna be
That's
a
a
great
good
game.
I don't
Eagles
even know which
coming
way.
off that
I don't
loss.
even
We'll
which
see
way
if
to
they
go.
can bounce
I don't
back.
even know which way to go.
I got
with
the
that one.
Dolphins blowing them out.
With that one?
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
Dolphins.
think it's gonna be.
I
a
got
think
Dolphins.
if you
Unless
I don't think it's gonna be a blowout,
I
but I
mean,
do
have
got
the
Dolphins,
Eagles
though.
looked like themselves since last season? They have a new
They-
offensive
they have
coordinator,
not
and
been
they
as good
have
as they
not
were.
looked the same.
I mean,
They're
5-1
they're
is
not
still
what they
pretty
were
good,
last year,
though.
but they're
You know
still
what I mean?
5-1.
5-1.
Last week
They're
was just a
undefeated
sloppy
until-
week.
yeah.
I don't think
It
they.
That was a
happens.
bad
I don't
It
think they
just
have
happens.
back-to-back bad weeks.
We'll see.
I don't think so
I think the
either.
Dolphins win, but
Yeah.
it's going to be a good game.
It'll be a
It's
good
also
game.
in Philly.
Another good game
That's
I'm
true.
excited for
Ooh,
next week, looking at it.
I feel like that
Lions,
turns the table.
Ravens.
Yep.
Lions are
I
good.
have that one written down.
Lions are for real.
Lions, honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like they should be 6-0 after, because that
Yeah.
the first loss against the Seahawks.
Go Hawks.
Yeah, they should have won that game.
Oh, dude.
Curhan, he had
that.
the holding call
Yeah, I was about to say.
on Aiden Hutchinson, and then sorry Curhan to throw you on the bus, hometown hero, when
Oh,
my
from
high
your
school.
hometown? Oh, that's
Yeah,
sick.
pretty cool. But
Ravens are 3-point favorites in that one. It's
Ye-
that one's also in Baltimore, but
I honestly
I don't think
don't
so.
know
I take the
either way.
Lions.
I got the
I could go
Lions.
either way.
Yeah.
Is it just me or is it Lamar Jackson just slowly regressed every single year
yeah.
since his MVP season?
I
I
think-
feel like he's just slowly getting worse. Even after that Cole contract debacle he had,
I was really hoping that this year, getting some high-level receivers, that he would bounce back. and have that great.
Oh, I don't think
season.
OBJ.
Yeah, I don't think
is
OBJ
angry anymore, but
They got
You are
OBJ,
Giants
they got-
fans, so
yeah, I guess
They got
I'll
OBJ,
cut you
they
the
got-
slack there for that.
They
one.
got
for real.
Zay Flowers in the draft too.
Yeah, Zay,
Yeah, that's
Zay
true.
Flowers looks good. I think it'll be like maybe 1 or 2 more years until he's like something good for them. Who's that? They got another guy too.
Rashad Bateman.
Nelson Aguilar.
Nelson
Nelson,
Aguilar,
yeah.
Philly legend Nelson Aguilar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's NFL. Let's go into MLB. MLB playoffs. We're in the championship series right now in the AL. It's Rangers versus Astros. I think the whole world is rooting for the Rangers. You're not? You're rooting for the Astros?
I mean, they were my World Series pick, and I hate both.
Okay.
So
They were my.
if anybody's gonna get it, I might as well be right.
I mean, they were my pick also, so I do want to be right. But also, like, both were Giants coaches, Dusty Baker of the Astros and Bruce Bochy of the Rangers. And Bruce Bochy coached, when I remember it, those 4 years, 2010, 12, and 14. Those 3 World Series were awesome. Love Bruce Bochy. That's why I'm rooting for the Rangers on that side. And then in the National League, it's the Diamondbacks versus the Phillies. And right now, what is it?
Right
Game,
now, 1-0.
Game 2, Phillies are up, bottom of the first, 1-0. That game's going on right now. My prediction is for that series, Phillies in 6. They just look better. Bryce Harper, Trey Turner has been playing amazing.
Trey Turner, yeah.
Bryce Harper got a home run on his birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
Big
cool. Yeah.
big win. Home runs from him, Schwarber, and Castellanos.
Hasn't he hit 4? Did he hit 4? I saw something. He hit 4 home runs in the past 2 games, something like that.
No,
They each had 1 last game.
Okay.
But Bryce Harper, I saw that he turned 31. That's just crazy to think about that he's been playing for 12 years.
Wow.
He came in and started
Was
playing.
he super young?
Yeah, he was
came in?
19 when he was
Yeah.
on the Nationals, and he
Wow.
won Rookie of the Year. He's always been the best player on his team,
He's a
and I
prodigy.
think that's gonna stay for a few more years. But
I like Bryce Harper a lot. I
Yeah,
think
Bryce Harper.
a lot of
People don't like him.
People don't like him. I don't know why.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I like him. I
He's
think he's
so
cool.
awesome.
I mean,
He's one person who, if the Phillies win, I'll be really happy for them.
Yeah,
For
I'll be
real.
happy for Bryce. Yeah.
And then for the American League, I'm just gonna say they're losing right now, but Yordan Alvarez, I said it last year,
Dog.
he's got to be the best hitter in baseball. This might be a kind of hot take, but he's still young. If I could start a franchise with one player right now, I would probably choose
Really?
Yordan Alvarez
Really?
or Corbin
Okay.
Carroll.
Not
or
the
Ronald-
basic answer, Shohei.
No, not Shohei anymore after he's injured. But I still love Shohei. Hopefully the Giants can get him.
Shohei to the
But-
Mariners.
Shohei to the Mariners.
Giants. But Yordan is a beast. That dude has been going crazy. Hit another home run yesterday. There's no doubt he's the best hitter in baseball. That's what I'm gonna say. So
I don't know baseball that much, so I can't.
Okay.
argue
I'm
with
I'm
that.
not gonna say anything to it, but.
But
Julio
my
Rodriguez is my only argument for that.
Julio's a good pick to
What
start
was it?
a
40,
franchise with.
41 in the. He had 41 home runs in the home run.
In the home
competition?
run derby, yeah.
And then what was it this year? I saw it was Trey Turner. He was on a.
He wasn't in it this year.
No, not on that. Sorry, I'm talking about something else.
Oh.
I just went to 360 because I remembered something else, but. He was on a slump, he
Yeah,
was
he
hitting,
was
and then they started chanting his
for him,
name,
and then
he
ever
went-
since that,
dude, that's
Trey
so
Turner,
hard.
yeah,
That's dope.
shortstop for the
I
Phillies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
that was a great atmosphere for that.
So I'm gonna my World Series pick. I think the Phillies are gonna make it, but in the American League, that's a close series. Honestly, I think I'm gonna switch up from last week. I think the Rangers just have more depth in their lineup. The Astros start to fall off. Maldonado, he sucks. Catcher.
Rangers have not lost a playoff game yet.
Wow.
They're 7-0 in the playoffs.
Also that.
Up 2-0 this series. They got Scherzer on the bump tomorrow for Game 3 back in Dallas or Arlington. So,
Yeah, it's an exciting series.
yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
Phillies.
You going Phillies?
Although I like the Diamondbacks though.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think it's
Diamondbacks
cool. Aren't they
are cool.
underdogs?
Yeah, 'cause they haven't
like
been
that.
It'd be
in
really cool.
forever.
I think it'd be really cool
Go
for the
Phillies,
Diamondbacks to make
just
it.
because Bryce Harper, But
All right, so should we talk NBA?
Yes.
NBA news.
Best
NBA.
topic of
So
today.
the season starts the 24th. Right now, filming it's the 17th. So you can do the math. I can't do math. However many days that is from
That's a
now. a week.
About a week.
7.
7 days, yeah.
14 divided by.
27-17. 24-17.
Since I already said it, we're a Bay Area professional sports team podcast. Warriors, start talking about them. We're 3-0 tomorrow. We play preseason. We play the Kings tomorrow. Kuminga, I said it last year. I said it last week. Dude, he is good. He's dropped like over 20 points every game. And he had 28 the last one. He's really proven himself to be a starter, I think, or like first person off the bench. But Kuminga, dude, that dude is legit. He can play.
That makes you wonder what would have happened had Steve Kerr used him last year.
Thank you, sis. Thank you.
That's all I'm saying. He's not showing anything different than what he showed last year. So just food for thought, Steve Kerr.
And you're a Lakers fan, right?
No, I had to tell Alex this. Shout out to my homeboy Alex. Huddleston, because we have two Alex. You're still my bro, though. You know.
Appreciate it.
So, I'm not a Lakers fan.
Boo.
I'm a LeBron fan.
Oh, okay, that's me. Okay, that's me. Never mind.
Wherever he's at.
That's where I'm at.
Which, you know, like people can call me a bandwagoner, but I'm pretty sure if Michael Jordan left the Bulls, half of the fans
Oh
would
yeah,
leave.
for
Like,
sure,
so,
dude. Yeah.
You know, wherever he's at. But I'll root for LeBron, and the Lakers can do whatever they want as long as they get him a ring. So, in other news, understanding that it's the preseason, three big teams to keep an eye on for the season. The Suns' reconstructed roster with Bradley Beal addition. I think that was big time. I still don't disagree.
I think they're gonna be not good.
I'll give him the sideways.
I give him this.
Well, they don't have depth.
They're gonna fail.
I
but
can't see Alexi, but here, I'll give him that one.
I think this way.
I think they'll give the Warriors a hard time considering the Warriors got older with Chris Paul. And then obviously the
Warriors?
Lakers, you know, they got some good pieces.
Lakers,
Jackson
Lakers.
Hayes.
If I'm being honest,
Don't be a hater.
I'm just saying.
You know,
The Bucks, though, like
they're the same situation as the Suns.
that makes me sad. Like it makes me sad because I think
Why?
I don't want them to win.
Wow.
I want Dame to get a win, but I don't want Giannis to get another ship.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think they're gonna.
I like
Giannis.
that.
They're
I
two
hate
of
on
the
Giannis.
most humble
I know,
athletes in
I
the
know,
game.
I
You don't want
know.
them
I don't know.
to
I just don't want to see the Bucks back in
I
it.
don't.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
That last finals between the Suns was really boring.
And I don't want to
I
see
know,
the
that's what I'm
Celtics
saying.
in it.
Wait, what?
I want
don't
to see the
know.
Celtics. I
care
don't
what
want to see
happens
the
until the
Nuggets
Supersonics
in
come
there,
back,
dude.
so.
No one.
I have no input.
Name me
until the
one person
Supersonics
who
are back.
enjoys watching Denver Nuggets basketball.
If you had to pick two teams to see in the
I mean,
finals,
I know somebody.
If I had to pick,
cool.
I'd like to see the Warriors
Can't go wrong there.
and honestly, I was saying I like the Cavs, but like that's not gonna happen.
No.
They have to steal the draft. Well, I mean, besides the fact of Victor Wembanyama, but Imani Bates has been balling out in preseason so far.
I don't know. I could go for a Celtics versus Lakers.
I could go for that too. That'd be
Finals.
sick.
I
But I don't
think
think that's
that
gonna
would
happen
be-
though. I
And
mean,
then
I'm
I-
always down for Celtics Lakers.
And then I'm saying that because I know the Lakers will win. So LeBron will get his fifth
Dude,
ring.
when Jason Tatum has a fresh cut,
they have the experience.
he's top 5.
I know. He's rocking the baby fro right now, and he hasn't been the same. So, yeah, I think, you know what? You know who else is a big headline? Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole on the Wizards.
That's a fun duo.
I
with
have
Cougs
the
on it.
matchup circled on my
I think it's
calendar
cool.
for when they face the Warriors, because you'll know.
Revenge
Draymond
game.
Green.
So there's a couple
and
baddies
Jordan
sideline.
Poole.
Oh, Jordan Poole.
I think it's
Basketball
more of a revenge
Drop the
game
gloves?
for the Warriors
Is
for what
it?
Jordan Poole did to us.
I'm
No,
By playing
it's,
so
it's
bad.
a revenge game for Jordan
Okay,
Poole.
but
No.
who got punched?
It's a Jordan Poole revenge game.
It is.
It's a Jordan Poole revenge game.
And he's going to tear it
Because
all to pieces.
what does Jordan Poole have that the Warriors don't have?
Exactly.
It's a Jordan Poole revenge game. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, last thing you have to talk about here is the freak out there in the court. Not the Greek
Wembanyama.
freak, but the France freak.
The France freak.
Victor Wembanyama. Dude, when he dunks,
He's good.
It doesn't even look like he jumps off the court.
Yeah.
That's the part.
Just reaches up.
Yeah, you see, he called for an alley-oop at the three-point line and took like 2 steps and then just yammed it down. Like, are you kidding me?
He's a freak.
This guy's insane. So, we'll see. I think him and Chet Holmgren are going to be super good. They both
That was a
have
good matchup they had.
KD vibes. So
Yeah, I
we'll
think
see.
Chet, in my opinion, will have the higher ceiling. Just me, personally, I
What?
think Victor's, for right now, Victor's,
He's
his
raw.
offensive skills, he's very
raw.
green. Yeah, he's,
No.
you can see
I
the
have
potential,
I have to disagree
but
with you.
raw.
on
you know,
that.
Chet is way more
No,
far ahead
let me-
offensively and defensively.
I think like when both careers are over, I'm taking Wembanyama. Like,
That's
way
fair.
better career.
That's fair.
See,
Way better. I
this
think
is-
he's going to be a way better player than Chet.
This is where I struggle
better.
because plus like 6'11" footers in the NBA, they don't have that great of a like name a 7+ shooter besides Kevin Durant, or a 7+ player
A
besides
7
Kevin
foot?
Durant that's had like a long, luxurious, consistent career.
Shaq.
Check.
Those are the
Yeah,
only two.
Yao
okay.
Ming.
No, Yao Ming got
Um,
injured quick. 'cause he's
Manute
too
Bol,
big.
he had a pretty good career.
But I think you have to compare similar
Uh,
game styles too.
yeah.
Shaq was a traditional
No,
back
yeah,
to
no,
the
that's
basket.
true.
I mean,
Yeah, I
Kevin
mean,
And
Durant.
Shaq by
it
the
wasn't
time he
even
joined
because he was so
Braun in
tall, it was because he
03,
was
he was
giant.
like gone, bro.
Yeah.
Or like in
Just a
07, by the
massive
time he
dude.
joined Braun in Cleveland, he was shot. Like,
Exactly.
Shaq wasn't good.
I don't know. I'm taking Chet in the long run. I
No,
think
I-
he's got the tools. I mean, I won't be mad if it's
I think Thunder are a better
Wemby, but
team. I
Oh,
think he's
yeah.
in a better
Yeah,
team
yeah.
right now.
I
Shy.
got him to win Rookie
Well, that
of the
could help
Year.
a lot. That
Yeah.
could help a lot.
Chet for Rookie of the Year. You heard it first.
But also Popovich with the Spurs.
Dude, how does
Yeah.
Pop keep landing these like transcendental or transcendental like?
Well, it's been a
Like-
There's
minute.
a word for it.
Yeah,
There's
there's a word for it. Yeah.
Generational.
Just yes,
These
these generational
generational
talents.
talents,
Dude.
yes.
Yeah. First it was Tim Duncan, and then I forget the first. Is it Duncan? No, it's not. That's the Heat player. Robinson. What was his first name? Number 50.
The Admiral?
The Admiral.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
what's
know
his
who
name?
you're
yeah.
talking about.
I know his
That's
last name was.
Robinson.
I know his last name was
David
Robinson.
Robinson.
David
David
Robinson.
Robinson,
Yeah.
yep.
And now Victor Wembanyama. It's like.
I
how
mean,
do
did
you keep
they
getting
did
these
they
guys,
not?
bro?
DeRozan, right?
But he didn't land him off a
Kawhi.
draft. No, I'm
Okay,
talking about
Tony
drafts. Oh
Parker.
yeah. Kawhi,
Parker,
Tony
yeah.
Parker,
Tony
Manu.
Parker
But like
picked
those guys were like just lucky lands. Like Manu and Tony Parker, like they weren't good when they first came out.
Manu, boy, did he make me mad when LeBron was in Miami.
Yeah.
Tough player.
Same. He was so good.
Yeah. I think that ends up
Yeah.
basketball.
Sorrell.
Okay.
A lot.
Yeah, we have been talking a lot, which is good. Honestly, good thing. Okay. Yeah, let's get into birthdays.
Yeah.
So, I have a few for. Alexi, you can go first. I know you got some.
All right. Wednesday, Mike Ditka turning 84. And
Wow.
then also Wednesday, Lindsey Vonn turns 39. Gold medal skier for the U.S. So
Yeah, pretty cool.
couple great athletes there.
With also a great actor, Mike Ditka. Have you guys seen Kicking and
He's in a movie?
Screaming? It's like a Will Ferrell movie where he's like Will Ferrell's coaching a soccer team, and like
Yep.
against his dad, who's like also in the league.
Never seen
And
this movie.
Mike
Me
Ditka like
neither. I'm
happens
like-
to be his dad's father, neighbor, and like
Does he
gets
play
him
Mike
to coach.
Ditka, or-
He gets Mike Ditka to like be his assistant coach, Will Ferrell, and it's like such a great movie. I think it's on
movie is
Netflix
so
or something.
long.
Wait,
love
I
Will
think
Ferrell
I know what
movies.
you're talking
I've
about.
seen it probably 3 or 4 times. Kicking and
seen that movie in
Screaming,
like
I'm
10
putting
years.
it here. I'll also put underneath a little note where you can watch it because I want you to watch it because you will
I'll have to
enjoy it.
check it out. I'll
It's a
have to check it
great
out.
movie.
I mean, it's a Will Ferrell
I-
movie.
It's a Will-
that's
it's
what
like
I was gonna say.
such a
Will
good-
Ferrell,
Will Ferrell
yeah.
movie.
yeah. Kicking and Screaming.
And then also Wednesday, Brittany Griner,
She's freed.
33.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
She can actually enjoy this birthday.
Really
Yeah.
well.
I'm pretty sure the last
Yeah.
one she was in jail.
Yeah, I think so. She
Yeah.
was too. So good for her.
Yeah.
And how did what team is she on? The Mercury? How did they do?
Mercury,
Mercury.
still Phoenix Mercury.
I think she's doing pretty good.
Yeah, aren't
I'm pretty sure she's killing it
Is
right
it?
now.
I mean,
Aren't
they
they
in the playoffs right now?
she's not.
It's the WNBA finals. I know the Aces
So
are in it, but I don't know who they're
she's-
playing. They're playing the Liberty, so no. But
No, I mean Mercury. Let's be real. After they fired their coach, who is now in the finals right now, they haven't been
with the
relevant.
Liberty or with the Aces?
With the Liberty. That's the coach that was coaching Mercury before.
Brianna
Obviously, Brittany
Stewart's
went
there
to
and
custody.
Sabrina. I don't know her last name.
Sabrina
Yeah.
Ionescu,
Ionescu.
Brianna
I knew
Stewart.
that, but I didn't want to say it wrong.
I didn't
What
know
is
what to
her?
say.
Courtney Vandersloot. I always get her last name.
Oh
wrong.
yeah, Courtney Vandersloot.
They, yeah.
She's a
those are the-
shooter. Is she really good?
And and a point general. So yeah,
Do you guys have any birthdays?
I do
Shout out
not.
Keith Jackson.
Keith
It's
Jackson?
If
Yeah.
you don't know, we shoot all of our videos
In
Jackson Hall.
So that's where we are right
him.
now.
Shout out. He's lurking these halls somewhere. So shout
He
out.
paved the path
He did.
for what
He
we're
was,
on,
yeah, for
really.
what we
So,
wanna do, so
yeah.
dope.
It just shows if you have a dream, really follow it, and you can really achieve anything you can put your mind to. Almost anything.
Inspiration.
Almost. And then, yeah. Some other birthdays. Keith Jackson, obviously. That's personally my biggest one for this episode. Holly Holm, probably one of the greatest GOAT women UFC fighters, mixed martial artists. She could probably kill me in about 3 seconds,
Yeah.
no doubt about it. She's tough as nails.
Yeah.
Drill through that
She
whole line right
dethroned
here.
What is
Yeah, she take us all out, dude.
And then
one swing. Take her one.
One
bro.
log punch.
yeah, I remember that fight against Ronda Rousey.
My goodness.
Was like an awesome fight.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
She beat her
That was
into
nuts.
retirement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made her
Beat her to the
slip.
WWE, dude. Like,
I like
That's
Ronda
rough.
Rousey.
yeah, I do too.
I met her,
just think it's
so
funny.
that's pretty cool.
Really?
That's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, small
Um,
flex.
And then, yeah, subtle flex. And then another one, not as big as either of those two, Yoenis Cespedes. I saw him play when he was on the A's live. Crazy good arm, cannon, good hitter. And then once he went to the Mets, like injuries kind of just derailed his career. But he is like one of the best throws of all time, like gun to guy from like deep left field, gunned him at home. It's just pretty cool. Yeah.
Shout out Prez. His birthday today. Jamal Adams.
Oh, yeah.
Dog.
Yeah.
Seahawks safety. As my friends know, I'm not a big Prez guy actually.
No?
He just gets injured, and it's like.
Yeah,
Dude,
he
I-
looked
He's gonna
he
get
looked
injured
really
again.
good.
He looks
when
good
he
when he
was-
plays,
his
but he don't
seeing his
play,
injury
you know
just
what I
like
mean?
that hurt me, and I'm not even a Seahawks
Oh,
fan.
the head
That's just-
the head injury.
Yeah, that was wild. But hopefully he can just keep playing and keep playing like the blitz boy he is. And we'll be okay for the rest of his
Best in the
contract.
nation.
The best in the nation.
Yeah, so I think that wraps up this episode. Go check out our socials. I got them here, so this will be a little bit quicker than last time, but more smooth. Wazzu Sports Network on Instagram and TikTok. Wazzu Sports Net on Twitter. And then for more videos like this, go down in the description. Cable 8. Cable 8 Productions on YouTube.
A lot of new pilot episodes just came
Yeah.
out this past week. Ken
Some
Cougs
good
Coug,
shows.
Yeah.
Fixation,
College Hill.
Ken Cougs, Cougs versus Computers.
Cougs versus
yeah.
Computers. I'm on an
You can
episode of
watch-
that.
You
The
can
next
watch Cougs
one.
Zone if you want to.
Cougs Zone.
There's 3 episodes out of that. Settle flex. But.
Yeah, so as your host for today, Alex Dorfler.
Alexi Luibil.
Cristian González.
Sicily Sorrell.
And yeah, go Cougs.
Thank you.
Cougs.
Good day.
Cougs.